informan a mi abogado lo de cuando ya tengo una orden.
Te vamos a llamar, vamos a dar llamada.
Sí, pero por ejemplo, él no me dio avisado, oye, tienes una orden.
¿Want me to search? Tengo gloves on if you want me to. ¿No tienes algo en sus zapatos?
No.
¿Pocillos?
Nada.
¿No tienes nada?
Mi celular aquí en la bolsa de atrás.
Aquí es el celular.
No tienes nada contigo, ¿no?
No.
He has pockets in the front of the jacket.
You know what I find interesting? This news is big to everybody but boxing. Have any of y'all noticed that? Everybody has picked this story up. Everybody's been talking about it, but in boxing, I'm just going to say this. Don't you find it weird that people can make a video about Devin Haney's dating life, but haven't spoken on Julio Cesar Chavez deported by ICE yet? And you want to know why that's crazy? Because this is such a big issue that can affect boxing. How is it a subject not mainly talked about? You notice all the Latin channels hasn't said one word about the ICE raid and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Have you noticed that? But people talking about Devin Haney and his dating life. This is what I'm talking about. Now, in the grand scope of things, which conversation is more beneficial to have for boxing? Where Devin Haney is slanging his wood, or the deportation of Mexican boxers and attendees in the sport, and how that's going to affect the sport? You know what I'm saying? Boxers and fans. That's a serious conversation that nobody in boxing is trying to have right now. Don't you find that strange as hell? Come on, you got to admit it. That's weird. When do we have time? Let me tell you what I noticed, all right, over the last couple weeks. People have been trying to get me to talk about Devin Haney and his dating life. And you know me, as long as I can relate it back to boxing, I'll pick up any subject as long as I can connect the dots. I can't connect no dots. There ain't nothing I could connect with boxing with what Devin Haney is doing or currently being accused of. People try to get me to make videos about Terrence Crawford and him dating or having a new girlfriend or something like that. People are actually acting like they're upset about this. I'm like, I don't know shit about Terrence Crawford's personal life. No, I'm not in his personal life. When am I supposed to care whether he's with his child's mother or not? And what do I care if he have another kid? I don't care. If anything you need to look at, don't you see that he take care of them kids? You can tell he a good daddy, right? At the end of the day, that's all I really care about. But they wanted me to talk about these men's personal lives. Like I said, if I can relate it to boxing, then fine. But if it's just some TMZ shit, then I don't understand. And how does conversations like that take precedent over conversations like this, which actually affect the sport? Just judging this alone, you can see how lopsided and messed up this sport is. What do you guys report on? If Shakur Stevenson jaywalks, y'all quick to report it and talk about it and do a live stream about it and blase split. You got Mexican boxers getting deported after fights and fans afraid to show up and attend to fights out of fear of being sent out of the fucking country. And people want to talk about Devin Haney's dating life? You know what? All right. Y'all want to talk about Devin Haney's dating life and y'all want to know my opinion on it? This is my opinion on it right here.
Was you addicted to drugs?
No, I can quit drugs anytime. Sometimes I go 2 days without getting high. I got hooked on something much more dangerous than drugs. I became addicted to something called cold. Shut up! This shit ain't funny.
You feel me? Some of the best men that you know that we know weaknesses was hoes. All right? The entire NFL weaknesses is hoes. Same thing with the NBA, hoes. Okay? Devin Haney or nothing, he ain't nothing. Devin Haney is not immune. He is not immune, but he does need to give a cap on that because it's obviously Devin Haney like. Once again, some of the people that we admire the most, who's well put together in every area that we know of. Weakness at the end of the day, be hoes. Some of the strongest men, weakness is hoes. So that's all I got to say about that. You gonna be a victim too. We all have. We all been victims of hoes. Some of us are still victims of hoes. Some of us don't learn. If you want to talk about that subject, you know, we all did some hoish shit with a hoish person. Some of y'all are doing it tonight. So, you know what I'm saying? I would love to, one thing I found about people's relationships, there ain't shit you could do about it. You can't save nobody, can't give nobody no advice. You can't tell them that their partner is bad. People have to realize that these people are bad for them on their own. You cannot save nobody in a relationship. You're going to be sad and upset. Okay? Go ahead and rescue your sister from the dude that's beating her ass. You're going to be arrested and she's going to be right back with him. And you're going to be sitting in there locked up. I've been there. Okay? I've been there. You can't talk anybody into some good habits in a relationship. People don't listen as much as they know that you're telling the truth. People don't listen. But there, you know what I'm saying? We just entertained it. Now, let me ask you, how did that benefit your quest of being entertained in boxing or something? How? How? But do you see how a conversation about people getting deported at boxing matches and boxing matches being used to set up in traps, you know what I'm saying, to catch some of these illegal immigrants and stuff like that, and how that could affect ticket sales and the sales of boxing and whether some boxers feel comfortable fighting here? That's a big conversation to be had. People barely want to talk about it. How is it possible? That's a boxing conversation. This is a conversation that should be on every boxing channel. Yes, no, or at least talked about. Yes, no. So why are we talking about Devin Haney and Terrence Crawford extracurricular activities? Why are we talking about that? Just go to show you, man, people so fake and y'all so trained on media warfare that you even look forward to skipping over regular news to trash somebody that look like you, your damn self. The point is, Devin Haney, I don't know what he did. Hit some girl or some stuff like that. The world can't tell me, if it is true, the world can't tell me that you care about people putting their hands on females. Okay? Dana White slapped the shit out of his wife and told America to shut the fuck up, mind their business, and turn the fuck back around. And what did America do? Shut the fuck up, mind their fucking business, and turn right back the fuck around. They ain't still dwelling on Dana White smacking his wife. But y'all bring up Javante Tank Davis and his little scuffles at parties and shit like that all the fucking time. It just shows you the fucking agenda. And some of y'all work off this same agenda and subconsciously you don't even fucking know it. How in the hell can you have a video about Haney and not the ICE situation in boxing? If you do that, I think you need to question yourself, my man. You seriously need to question yourself, because I don't know how you going about this. I don't know where you chose, Mexican boxers and fans getting deported to ICE. Devin Haney and his whole escapade. Let's talk about Devin Haney and these hoes. Shit. I mean, goddamn, bro. Is boxing channels really just the tabloids? Is it? Let me know. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Boots Rain, I'm out.